Guys, Miss Falesko here, and I'm just going to take a few minutes to share a little bit with you about technology and media use here at Rowlett Middle Academy. So you will be getting at the beginning of the school year a technology contract. Some of the things that we talk about in that contract are that you can only use your iPad. You should not be sharing an iPad. You will have a private passcode that you use to sign into the iPad, and you should not share that passcode with any other student because you are responsible for not only the condition of your own iPad, but what you're doing when you use it, the websites that you're going to and the things that you do on that iPad, which is why it really should just be in your hands and nobody else's. Speaking of which, while it's in your hands, like I said, you should not remove the iPad from the case. These are very protective cases and they are in the case so that you do not have to worry about liquids or damage, or cracking, dirt, anything like that. When you get that contract, you and your parents will sign it to acknowledge that you are taking full responsibility of the iPad when it's in your care. When you are at school, we do have the right to take that iPad from you. We can check your history. We can check what documents you've been working on, or maybe we just check, need to check to make sure your battery use is okay or particular apps are working well. So again, just keep in mind, it's yours to use, but Rowlett owns it. And as such, we can take that iPad from you at any time. Now, this is a big one because you need your iPad every single day at Rowlett Middle Academy. It needs to be charged, right? We don't want like 25 kids sitting along the walls plugged in with chargers to charge them during class. That's not a real efficient use of your time. So it is your responsibility to make sure that your iPad is fully charged and ready for the next school day. What I suggest is that you have pretty much like a set space in your home where you charge your iPad every day. And it's very smart to put it right by your backpack. And that way you won't forget your iPad and you also won't forget to have it charged. So we want to develop good habits. Make sure you kind of set aside a place, maybe talk to mom or dad. What is a good spot to have your iPad charging and have it right by your backpack for the morning? There is a technology fee. Should something happen, it helps to offset maybe a cracked screen or a broken case. So those fees do need to be taken care of. You can pay those online or with a check sent to the front office. So you'll see the most common thing that happens is a cracked screen, okay? The case should help protect it from that, but we all know accidents do happen. It takes a pretty severe accident to crack a screen. But if that does happen, it is a $50 cost. Now, with paying that $50 technology fee, that wipes out that cost, so you don't have to pay it. However, anything above and beyond now would have to be taken care of by the families. So there is a $50 fee again at the beginning for using the iPad. You see how these costs break down. Like if you use the charger cable that we provide for you or the brick, the block part, each of those costs $20. So if you lose both of those, that's $40 taken away from the $50 that you provided in your deposit. And if you have a cracked screen on top of that, well, you only had $10 left, so now you'll owe $40. Now, we want your iPad to be in good working order. So when you get your iPad, you're going to be using something called Google Classroom for those new students out there. And there's actually a Google Classroom that is called RMA Student Tech Support, and it looks like this. This will be available to you on your iPad at all times. And there is a tech support form for if you are having problems with any apps on your iPad, if the sound isn't working correctly, if things seem to be timing out, or they're asking for a login that's not working, or if you have a cracked screen.